Hello and welcome to Yoni Moon Studios, my beautiful human beings. This is session number 2 for the 8 sessions of March. Welcome to class. Let's get started. All right, today, starting at the back of your mat, okay? We're just going to warm our body up, get some nice deep breaths. So first I want you to, in kneeling position, come forwards into child's pose, bringing those fingertips right there to the front, and then bringing that forehead down towards the mat. Feel free to kiss that mat with your forehead. Releasing the palms of your hands down flat onto the mat. And just taking a few breaths here, just connecting with your body before we really get into our class. Good. Roll those shoulders away from the ears, elongate through the neck. And staying in child's pose, just want you to sort of walk your hands over to the right, stretching out that left-hand side of your body. Good. Just take a few breaths here, releasing that left-hand side. Good. And then coming back to center. And let's take it to the other side. So releasing over to the right this time. Good. Really stretch out that right-hand side of your body. And take a few deep breaths. And with every inhale, you'll feel your body release a little bit more along the tricep even, all the way down towards your hips. Good. And then coming right back into that child's pose, bringing that forehead back down, fingertips on the mat. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, slowly rolling up into a kneeling position. Roll the shoulders back, open up through the chest. We're just going to give you a little toe stretch. So opening your legs slightly, I want you to bring those toes, yes. So you're like leaning back on them, putting your weight on the feet, good. Holding this position, chest up, tummy in, looking forward, staying there on the toes. It's a bit of an awkward one. And then from here, take a deep breath in, staying on the toes if you can, if not coming into kneeling position. Bringing your hands up towards the ceiling, opening up into cactus arms, opening up through the chest. And then waving through the back, folding, rolling the back, bringing those hands forward. So lots of motion here through the spine. Inhale up, exhale, opening up again. All right, so let's take that one more time. So from cactus, rolling through the spine, bringing that chest down, reaching forwards, reaching up towards the sky, cactus arms. Again, rolling round, getting a little bit of fluidity here. Inhale up, opening, good. And then reaching forwards again, rolling that back, good. Up towards the sky, opening up into cactus arms. One more time, reaching forwards, good. Inhale up towards the sky. Exhale, opening up through the chest, that heart reaching up towards the sky. Exhale, hands up towards the ceiling. And then we're going to just come forward, bringing the hands down into tabletop position. Straight into our cat-cow. Untuck those toes. Shoulders back, curving through the spine, head up towards the sky. Exhale as we curl the back up towards the ceiling, pushing those shoulders now down towards the mat. Inhale, up we go, good. Exhale, bringing that chin in towards the chest, good. Feel free to get some movement there in the hips as well, trying to get as much energy and momentum through the shoulders, the hips, and of course through the spine. Good. Inhale up, exhale back down. Let's just do a few more of these. Deep breath in, good. Exhale, roll. Deep breath in, looking up, good. And each time try and get more momentum and more movement in the spine, good. Through the neck, through the shoulders, really roll those shoulders back and away from the ears as we come up. Exhale, rolling them forwards, tucking that chin in. And on your next inhale, just coming there into tabletop position, making sure that your hips are aligned straight forwards. Good. From here, I want you to just tuck those toes. And we're going to come into downward facing dog. Now, I recommend that we sort of so we push our shoulders and our head back first. Imagine your head is trying to touch your knees. And then from there, we straighten up through the legs. Good, and that should give you a nice position there. So let's just do that again. Roll back down into tabletop position. Good. Tucking those toes, knee into the toes, into the knees, and then the heels back down. So again, rounding through on the tips of your toes into that tabletop position, looking forwards. Good. Then raising the knees, bringing the head in towards the knees, and then down into downward facing dog. And just holding your downward dog here, just walking it out. Good. Let's get a little bit of movement in the backs of the legs. Feel free to look from side to side, okay? We're just waking up our bodies before we start hammering it with all the exercises. Good. Really just make this your own, pushing those heels down, holding it for as long as you feel you need to. Making sure that your elbows, you're trying to roll those elbows in towards the mat. Keeping those shoulders in their sockets, okay? You don't want your weight on the shoulders. You want them in place, okay, good. In a natural place. Take a deep breath in. And from here, we're just gonna roll round. So really bending that back, rolling through the back, coming onto the tips of the toes, rolling through into plank. And then from here, I want you to try and like pick your bum up. Make a curve in your back and wave your body back up into downward facing dog. So let's try that again. Rounding through the spine, coming into plank, bending through the back, through the shoulders, almost like a wave motion. So we come through into plank, waving back up into that downward facing dog. Good. Exhale as you come round into plank. Wave. Try and get as much movement as you can in your spine. And each time you do this, you'll find that there's more space in your back. Good. Few more times rolling through into plank. Good. Waving back into downward facing dog. My shoulders are always staying in line with my wrists. Okay. And there's minimal movement there in the shoulders. I'm rocking my weight forwards over them. And then my spine is curving and I'm coming back into that downward facing dog. I'm not rolling through my shoulders. Good. Holding your downward facing dog just for a little moment here. Walking it out. Good. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, bending the knees, looking forwards, and either stepping or hopping to the top of your mat, wherever you feel comfortable right now. You can take a few little steps if you like. Coming into that forward fold. Good. Take a deep breath in, slight bend in the knees as we roll up into standing position. Raising those hands up towards the sky. Good. On your exhale, bringing those hands to heart. Going into our first move of today's session. Bending the knees, we throw the arms back and we come into our child's pose. Okay. From here, we're going to bring the hands down, step back into plank, downward facing dog. Coming forwards, bend the knees, jump or step forwards. And now from here, we go straight into that chair pose. We're going to come down, roll like a ball, and then back up. You can lift yourself with your hands into chair, hands down, step back into plank, downward facing dog. Okay, so let's do that again. Rolling through into plank, bend the knees, step or hop forwards, into chair pose, down, roll like a ball, get some momentum if you can, coming back up into chair pose, hands down, step or hop back into plank, downward facing dog. So on the first round, I'm going to walk it through with you. So again, rolling through into plank, bend the knees, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, child's pose. Down we go. Roll like a ball. If you can't get the momentum, you put your hands down, help yourself up, and then come into that low squat chair pose. Hands down, stepping back into plank, downward facing dog. I'm going to pick up the pace a little bit. So, rounding through into plank, bend the knees, jump or step forwards, chair pose, rolling like a ball, get that momentum, back into chair pose, hands down, hop or step back into plank, deep breath in, downward facing dog, good, rolling through, bend the knees, stepping forwards, chair pose, roll like a ball, up you come, chair pose again, down, stepping back, downward facing dog. I'm going to walk you through it again, round, bend, step or hop to the top of your mat, good, chair pose, that's it, rolling like a ball, coming back up, holding that chair pose, hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Now I'm going to pick up the pace. You carry on doing what you need to do. I'm going to do 3 at the pace that I would like you to try and get to at some point. All right, so rolling through into plank, back, step, chair pose, roll like a ball, up, chair pose, hands down, hop or step back, downward facing dog. Round through to plank. Step or hop forwards. Good. Chair pose. Rolling back. Woo! Good. Chair pose. Hands down. Step or hop back into plank. Downward facing dog. And again, rolling through into plank. Bend the knees. Hop or step forwards. Chair pose. Good. Stay low. Roll like a ball. Coming up into that chair pose. Holding it there for me. In your last chair pose, good. Staying low in that squat. Take a deep breath in. Bring the hands down towards the mat. Straighten up through the legs. Inhale halfway. Exhale fall. Good. Just holding yourself here, catching your breath if you need to. Our next move are yogic squats. So from here, take a deep breath in. Bend the knees, raising up. Take a deep breath in and come to the center of your mat. Now we're going to come down like a frog. So I want your feet about hip width apart, that your feet are out at about a 45-degree angle, and you're going to come down. I want you to find that position there for you where we're opening up through the hips. Beautiful. Wherever you feel comfortable. Again, pushing those knees with your elbows. We've done this before. So from here, I want you to come up, inhale, and then come back down. Okay? Coming up and down. So just a nice yogic squat. Now my legs are quite open here. If you want more of a challenge, we're going to bring those feet closer together. Come down and up. Okay, good. The most important thing here is that your knees are not twisting and that they are going at the same angle as your feet, regardless of how far apart they are. Good. So you come down and up. Now I really want you to spring through it. Good. Exhale as you come up. Inhale down. Good. We've got 10 more. 1 and down. Good. 2. Squeeze through the thighs, the inner thighs, those glutes. Go back and up. Good. 5, 4, 3. Good job. 2. Last one. And 1. From here, we're doing a little side step. To one side of the mat, you're going to lift your knee and then step to the other side and lift. So step and lift. Now, that's it. Stepping and then bringing that knee to elbow. Good. Get a little twist. Nice, good. Exhale. Now, if you want to pick up the pace, you can get down a little bit lower and do like a side shuffle, bringing that knee all the way up. Good. If not, you can stay here in the center of your mat, just stepping and twisting. You got 30 seconds left, girls, so bring it on. If you're feeling like you want to pick up the pace today, you want to get that cardio up, then you jump and leave that weight on the outside leg. Yes, exactly. If not, if you are bringing knee to elbow, I really want you to put that effort in there. Good. We got 5, 4, come on. 3, 2, and 1. All right, girls, don't stop moving. Don't stop moving. I think that's like a 90s tune. Brilliant. So we're going to go knee, knee, kick, kick, squat, squat. Don't stop moving. Okay, keep that heart rate up. Keep your body nice and warm. So knee, knee, kick, kick, legs apart, squat, squat. Okay, so knee, knee, kick, kick, legs out, squat, squat. Good. Knee, knee, kick, kick, squat, and squat. Good. Knee, knee, kicking forwards. Good. And squat. Now, when you kick, you don't have to flick that leg too much. Try and control it. Knee, knee, kick, kick, squat, and squat. We've got 5 more. Knee, good. Knee, kick, kick, squat, squat. Good. Knee, you can do it. Knee, kick, kick, squat. 3 more. It's nothing. Knee, knee, kick, kick, squat, squat. 2 more. Come on. Knee, knee, kick, kick, squat, squat. Good. Knee, knee, kick, kick, squat, and squat. Last one. Knee, knee, kick, kick, squat, and squat. Now, staying in this squat, I want you to open up those feet nice and wide here, girls. Way wider than hip width apart. Just a little movement here. This is called a goddess squat, because we all feel like goddesses right now. Okay, so staying in the goddess squat, staying nice and low, you can do a little pulse, really squeezing those inner thighs, heels pushing into the mat. You can even bring your toes up off the mat to really focus on those inner thighs. Staying there, keep pulsing. Good. Now holding the squat, bringing the hands out and up, forwards and out. Good. Up, forwards and out. Now really focus on opening
through that chest. Good. Getting a lot of movement here in the shoulders, getting those rotator cuffs working. Beautiful, good. Getting them all oiled up. Good, few more, out, up, forwards. Now from here, I want you to bend your elbows, bring your hands forward, staying low in that squat still. This is the challenge. And we're just gonna open up. Good, so forwards and up. Feel free to move your head and your neck, tucking that chin in as your arms close and then looking up towards the ceiling as they open. We've got 10 more. 10, good. 9, 8, 7, 6, good work. 4, 5, 4, good. 3, 2, and 1. Releasing those legs. Oof. Just give them a little shake. Thank you very much, legs. Coming now to the back of your mat, we're going back into that downward facing dog with the roly-poly. Just take a little breather here, so raising those hands up towards the sky. Exhale, bending the knees, bringing those hands down towards the mat. Let's walk ourselves into plank. Push back up into downward facing dog. I want you to take 3 breaths. Nice deep breaths. Good. Let's roll through into plank. Bend the knees. Stepping forwards into chair pose. Let's just remind ourselves, we're going to roll like a ball. We're going to come up, back into chair pose, hands down, step back into plank, pushing into that downward facing dog. Good. Exhale, rolling through into plank. Bend the knees on the inhale. Exhale, jump or step forwards. Inhale, good. Chair pose. Exhale as we roll and back into that chair pose. Inhale, hands down. Step or hop back. Exhale into plank. Inhale, downward facing dog. Good. So rounding through into plank. Bend the knees. Jump forwards. Chair pose. Roll like a ball. Up we come, hands down, jumping back into plank, downward facing dog, rounding through, good. Now just taking it here at your own pace. Roll. Good, rounding through, jump forwards, chair pose. I think I forgot to downward face dog. Oh my God. Chair pose, hands down, plank. Downward facing dog, rolling through into plank. Bend the knees, jump forwards. Good, chair pose. Just keep on moving. Don't stop moving. Just keep on going through the motions. We've got 1 more, good. Rounding through into plank, jump forwards. Chair pose, rolling like a ball. Up into that chair pose, holding it here. For 3, 2, 1, release the hands down towards the mat. Take a deep breath in, straighten those legs. Let's just take a forward fold here. Catching your breath, bending one knee. Excuse me. And then the other. Good. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, slowly rolling up into standing position. Bringing those shoulders away from the ears, raising those hands up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. Stepping back again into the center of your mat and coming down into that yogic squat. So bringing your hands up towards the sky, bending through the knees. Good. And let's just find some space and some breath here. Really opening up through those hips. Good. Rock your head from side to side, rock your body from side to side. Find that space down here in our beautiful lady area. Good. All right, take a deep breath in. On your exhale, you're going to bring yourself up towards the sky, palms together, and then we come back down. Good, as we inhale. So exhale, inhale down. Good, really pushing up through the thighs. Again, if you want to bring the feet closer together, you can, but approximately hip width apart is perfect. No wider than that. It's not a goddess squat. Good. Up and down. Just finding this movement in your body. Good. Squeeze those glutes as you come up, pushing those hips slightly forward. Good. And down. Up and down. Give me 5 more. Good. Keep breathing. 3. Good. 2. And 1. Holding this yogic squat here. Again, just rocking yourself from side to side. Saying thank you to your body. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, slowly coming up. And we're going into that knee to elbow side. Yes. Excellent. Now, starting here, low impact. A nice twist. Try and get that knee as high as possible, engaging the core, bringing that elbow over. Now, remember, if you're feeling like it, we can do a side step and then bringing that knee to elbow, okay? Keeping the leg up. This is a more cardio-based move, so it's up to you. We could be going for a little bit of just peace and strength, or you could be really like picking up the pace. Don't know, maybe you've got some crazy music on. And you can really just go for it. Yes, exactly. Now remember, knee to elbow. And exhale as you bring it up. Cross it over. Good. We've got 5, 4, 3. Come on. 2 and 1. Great job. Okay, we're going into that knee, kick, kick, squat, squat. Okay, knee, kick, kick, squat, squat. Good. Knee, kick, kick. Woo, squat it out. Knee, kick, kick. Give me 2 squats. You can do it. Yes, knee, I'm with you. Woo. It's getting hot in here. Knee, kick, squat, squat. Awesome. Woo. We've got 5 more. I'm not messing around today. So knee, kick, squat, squat. Let's start that countdown. That's 4. Come on. 4 more. Squat, squat. Awesome. Knee. Let's pick it up. Kick, squat, squat. 3 more. Knee, kick, squat, squat. Awesome. 2 more. I'm breathing. Last one. Knee, kick, squat, squat. Now staying low. Oh, I know, I just don't give you a break. You're welcome. If you're doing the video, you can give it a little pause, get yourself some water. If not, unlucky. So coming into that wide goddess squat. Beautiful. And again, bringing those arms out, up and in front. Okay, find that movement. Find that breath, find that rhythm in your body. Stay down low. Good, get low into those legs. Open, forwards and out. Good. Oh yeah. Now, bending those elbows, bringing them forwards and opening up. Good. Staying low in those legs. Little bounce as well as you open. Really getting deep into those inner thighs. Good. Find as much movement as you can. Bringing that head back and forth, bouncing through, digging in through the heels. I want your weight in those heels, not in the toes. You should be able to lift those toes right off the mat. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Raising up towards the sky. Shimmy those feet back in and coming back down into that yogic squat just for a little rest. Catch your breath, take a drink of water if you need it. Grab yourself a little sip. Hi. All right, rocking from side to side. Rolling that head. We're going to go into our second round. So let's get ready. Take a deep breath in, raising your legs up, straightening your feet, rolling up nice and slowly, and then taking a step towards the back of your mat. Take a deep breath in. And from here, I just want you to bring those palms of your hands together, bend the elbows, and then bring your hands to heart. Okay, so let's do that again. Raising those hands up, palms together, good. Bend the elbows, bend through the back, coming rounding through, hands to heart. All right, on the next round, we're going to raise those hands up, we're going to bend the knees, come down into a forward fold, and slowly but carefully walk ourselves forward into plank. Drop down, untuck those toes, and we're going for 5 push-ups. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, coming back into plank and carefully just walking those hands back in, rolling through the back, hands up towards the ceiling, good, coming back down, bending the knees, coming forwards into plank, body weight over the shoulders, drop the knees, your palms of your hands are in line with your chest as we come down, your triceps and elbows are tucked in, we're looking forwards, we push up through the triceps. Okay. I know I said it before, but sometimes we forget our form. 3, 4, and 5. And form is everything when it comes to preventing injury. Back into our plank, walking our hands back towards the feet. We've got 2 more. Hands up towards the sky, coming back down. Bending the knees, walking into plank, dropping the knees, realigning ourselves if we need to, find that form, shoulders back, elbows tucked in, down we go for 1, 2, good, 3, 4, and 5, good, coming back into plank, bending those knees, walking ourselves back up. This is the last one, girls, so hands up towards the sky, exhale, bend the knees. Walking our hands out into plank, good. Body weight over the shoulders, bend those knees, tuck those elbows in, looking forwards, untuck the toes and go down for those push-ups. 1, good. 2, 3, 4, and 5. From here, I want you to straighten the legs and come into an upward facing dog, untucking those toes, shoulders away from the ears, and if possible, trying to bring those thighs up off of the mat. Good. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, we're going to push by raising those hips up towards the ceiling, back into that downward facing dog. Let's check our position here. So I'm going to bend my knees, bring my head in towards the knees, and you'll really feel here that your shoulders go into the correct position because you've tipped your pelvis here forwards. And then from here, straightening those legs. Good. You can always check your form by doing that for downward facing dog. Good job here. Now, we're going to roll forwards. We're going to bring our right foot in between our hands. So stepping that forwards so that we come into a high lunge. Finding your balance here, girls. Raising those hands up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. Straightening that front leg, interlacing the fingers. Index fingers pointed up towards the sky, and then bending both knees. So for that, 1, good, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, good, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 10, good. Now holding those bent knees, bringing the hands out towards the side, rolling the arms, we're going to pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straightening through that back leg. Good. Raising those hands up towards the sky. Dropping that back leg, untucking the toe, and just pushing into that left hip flexor. Just for a moment, giving yourself a nice stretch here. Deep breath in. If you feel comfortable, you can raise those hands up towards the sky and even try leaning back slightly to really open up. Good. Through that left hip. Good. It's your hip flexor, which is that front part there of your hip, that muscle. Oof, that gets tight when we sit down a lot. Exhale, bringing the hands down. We're going to tuck that toe. I'm going to rock back. And I'm going to bring myself up. So you can hold onto a chair or something if you need to, but we're going to come up and squeeze that glute. So you come back and up, okay? Coming down and then squeezing up, good. Got that wall here, giving me a little extra hand. So don't be shy, don't be scared to hold on to something. Get your form right. If your balance isn't quite on, we can still work through the movement and we can work on our balance at a later time. We've got 2 more. 1 and 2. Coming back into that high lunge. Deep breath in on the exhale, bringing the left hand down and just coming into a twisted high lunge here. Looking up towards the ceiling, right hand up towards the sky. On your exhale, round that hand, right hand down towards the mat, holding this low lunge. Good. Stepping back into plank, and let's just take a little flow here. So drop those knees, bring the chest down towards the mat. Good. Extending through the triceps. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, pushing back into that downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in on your exhale. Let's take it to the other side. So left foot comes forward. Finding your position here. Inhale, hands up towards the sky. Finding this high lunge. Interlace the fingers, index fingers pointed up towards the ceiling. Extending that front leg, repositioning the back leg. And we're going to like 2 right angles here as we come down into a lunge squat. Good. Just coming up and down. That's 5, 4, good. Really straighten and lengthen up through those arms. 2 and 1, coming down, holding. Arms out towards the side and rotating those hands as we pulse through the legs. Good. Staying strong. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Straightening that back leg here. Good. Take a deep breath in. Dropping that back knee down towards the mat. And again, opening up here through the hip flexor. You can bring that front foot a little bit more forwards if you want to really push into the front of that right or left leg. Good. And if you feel comfortable here, raising your hands up towards the sky and then leaning back. Breathing into this stretch. Really giving that space, opening up through the body. Good. On your exhale, bring the hands down towards the mat, ensuring that your toes are in front of your knee and the front leg. We're going to tuck that back leg, tuck those back toes, sorry. We're going to rock and bring ourselves up into that standing. Good position. Right knee coming up, squeezing those glutes. So back we go and up. Down and up. Again, feel free to hold on to something if you need to. If not, take it nice and slow. Try and get that balance, really dig into that front heel, really squeeze those glutes, keep that core strong. We've got 4 more. 4, good. 3, 2, last one, and 1, good. Stepping back into the high lunge. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, bringing that right hand down towards the mat, cartwheeling the left hand up towards the sky, twisted high lunge. Beautiful. On your exhale, bringing that left hand down towards the mat and just getting into that low lunge there, tips of your toes. Good. If you can't quite reach the mat, always have some yoga blocks available to you. You can rest the palms of your hands on there. Now from here, we're going to step that right foot forwards, coming into our forward fold. We're going to bend those knees, come up into our chair pose. Bring the palms of your hands together and towards your heart. And we're going to go into twisted chair. We're just going to give our back a nice stretch. So resting that left elbow there on your right knee, looking up towards the ceiling if you can. Palms together, elbows, one facing down towards the ground, the other up towards the ceiling. Good. Take a deep breath in. Coming back into that prayer chair pose and then twisting to the other side. Good. This is a great stretch for the back. Again, either looking down towards the mat or up towards the ceiling. Untwist, coming back into chair, bringing those hands down towards the mat and just coming into that forward fold. Now from here, I want you to bend your right knee, plant that left hand down on towards the mat. Oh, sorry, your right hand, oh yeah, your left hand down towards the, sorry, your right hand on the mat. And then I want you to twist to the left. So your left hand is up towards the ceiling, left leg is straight, right leg is bent, right hand down on the mat. Good. And release, and let's go to the other side. So straightening the right leg, left hand down. Good, right hand goes up towards the sky. Get to the end of a class and you forget your lefts and your rights and your ups and your downs. It's all the same. Brilliant. Let's take that to the other side again. So just bending, stretching through those legs. Good. Breathe. And then back to the other side again. Deep breath in. Exhale. Bringing both hands down, just coming into that forward fold. Feel free to grab the back of your calves, your ankles, wherever feels comfortable for you. You can straighten through the back. Bring those hands to just above your knees, looking forwards. Slight bend in the knees as we raise ourselves up. Deep breath in, palms together, hands to heart. One more time for me before the end of the class. Take a nice deep breath in, reaching all the way up. From here, you bend those elbows, throw that head back, and start bending your knees as we come down into our forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, bend those knees, open the legs, and roll yourself down onto the mat, coming into a seated position to end the class today. Whew. Thank you so much for coming. I always love seeing you. Let's take one deep breath in, she says. Deep breath in, exhale, hands to heart. Thank you so much for coming, and I will see you next time.